All right, test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Hello, hello, and hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is Darshin, aka Yoshi96, and welcome to another week of Road to Greatness coverage. Where it's not about the journey, but it's not. It's not about the journey, but it's about the destination to get there. A road to greatness, if you will. And joining me on this journey, another week, we have Alpha.
Howdy do, y'all.
Howdy, howdy, how are you?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm good, ready to see some more good Pokken. I hope everybody else is also excited to see some more good Pokken Tournament DX. And like as we're getting into things, and feel free to talk about things in chat, guys. If you're excited about anything that happened from the presents the other day, then definitely drop some of your thoughts down in the chat or in the comments, and we can definitely have some conversation in between games about that, and possibly at the end of the stream with our interview, whoever we interview, like they're excited about whatever was shown as well. Since if we're playing Pokken, you're more than likely a Pokemon fan.
I mean, why else would they play this game if they're not Pokemon fans?
I mean, people generally probably liked it from Tekken, since it is based, like, some moves are based on moves from those games as well. So that's one thing.
True.
But yeah, Pokemon is definitely a driving factor of this game's success.
Mostly, yeah.
Star Fox, welcome. How are you?
Hi, Star Fox. We're about to get started.
We're getting our first matchup right here. We're gonna have TEC versus Deadlyshoc. We don't get to see Deadlyshoc up in top 4 too often, so we always really appreciate having a mix-up in the top 4. It's gonna be a good one for sure. Deadlyshoc, as far as I'm aware, is not currently ranked. Let's take a look. Glad you're doing okay, Star.
No, yeah, he's not. I can validate he's not.
All right, so they're gonna get that nice that you are on there. So,
Unranked.
Unranked. That's what that
Not
means.
ultra rare like some people might think.
He is an ultra rare to the top 4.
Wow. He's an ultra rare Pokemon. Pog.
Let's go. Well, let's look at.
Thought I'd throw in a little joke.
Of course, let's look at the bracket together, y'all. Let's look at our table. That's not the table.
That's not it. That's a BRB screen.
Yep, we're gonna be using that one a little later. But what we have here on our table currently, check out, TEC and Deadlyshoc will be our set that we focus on. But to get to this point, let's look at how they performed first. TEC a round 1 bye, because they, won the last 2. So, he's gonna be number 1
That's
seed.
how he is.
Anyway, around that, he's him. TEC beat
That's
Keep
normal.
42. It's normal. 2-0 versus Keep 42. Then rounds, the winners semifinals against Alpha here. 2-0 again.
It's me.
Yeah, and then winners finals matched up with Deadlyshoc, and then Deadlyshoc's own run. They started off with, everybody had a round 1 bye because there were not that many people. So yeah, we had 9, only one more than the minimum, but hey, we had a bracket since we hit the minimum, so you love to see it. Deadlyshoc, they were faced off against Dash in round 1, getting a 2-1 victory there, so that is a upset for sure for the PR. And then beat Verdigris, who's another upset for the PR, and just kind of an upset in general because taking out the guy that got second at Frosty.
Yeah, he did.
So yeah, that is definitely
I was there.
You were there. That is definitely something to add to your belt of accomplishments there, Deadlyshoc. So they are matched up with TEC.
Do you think he'll make it next year?
Think he'll what? Make it next year?
Do you think you can make Frosties next year?
Could I make Frosties?
Yeah, I want to see you at an offline tourney. I want to meet you.
Oh, I would definitely. Yeah, likewise. I would love to. This year, personally, for the real talk for everybody for a quick second, trying to get them finances together this year, trying to get out of as much debt as I possibly can. So if travel is in my future next year, I'm all about it. But this year, not so much, unfortunately. But we will definitely do our best.
We need to create a Yoshi to Can Travel fund.
Oh, yeah, she can travel fun. A go fund Yoshi account. Let's get no, I'm kidding.
GoFundMe, Kickstarter account so Yoshin can go to Frosty's.
A Kickstarter for me to go to Frosty's. I love it. Hey, Grenade Man, how's it checking with you, brother?
Hey, Grenade Man. Hope you're doing well. Anyway.
Yeah, doing good, Grenade Man. Hope the same for you, man. All right. Without further
But
ado,
anyway.
Yeah, let's get into our first set of our top 4, and is best 8 of 5.
I don't see the unranked bracket thing next to Deadly, by the way. All I just see is the forward bracket.
I got you. Gonna get.
Just wanted to let you know.
There. Thank you much.
And we got to see the power ranking.
Yeah, it was left up there from before. I forgot to actually move it, but just to look at it.
We still gotta show the audience, though. They may have forgotten.
Because I forgot that TEC was second and not third. My brain.
Yes.
Right,
Dash is third.
Dash is third. Indeed, indeed. All right, so we're gonna be seeing, 2 and Dash was Ninja Sevens. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be seeing right. We just looked at the brackets. Yeah, Dash is gonna be.
Yeah.
versus
Dash
Xochi
is on the
later.
loser's side.
Yes. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this on the road here. Bop and bop.
And there was me on the bracket.
It was.
In the power ranking. I mean, power ranking. English. Anyway, now we gotta turn down the music and proceed to game audio. So, for game 1, we got Blaziken versus Scizor. Let's go!
Let's go! That is our first set. Then just chilling, playing Fable 2 Red Cross 3.
Fable 2?
Ah.
Ooh.
I've heard of the Fable series. I don't have.
I've heard of it too.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about it, but not too much.
Ah, okay.
But anyway,
Ooh.
round 1 of game 1 is coming off with a good bang, and Deadly is letting TEC know about it. That was a nice punish on the U-turn.
Concentration from this card. Okay, good shield from TEC.
And if there's anything I know about Deadly, he likes to say a slogan a lot of times when he plays Pokken. He'll be like, "Don't you grab me."
Oh yeah, okay.
He likes to say that a lot, because then he'll be like, "Don't you grab me."
Don't you grab me. We'll see how many times he actually does end up getting grabbed.
Was grabbed at the last dual phase shift by TEC.
Okay, to see all the CDC worked against him. He went backwards, enabling TEC to get all of this damage.
TEC is just giving out all the pressure. He's reminding Deadly why TEC made it to winners finals.
Absolutely. First round going in TC's favor, only taking half of his HP. So he did pretty good that round.
He's reminding him why he is still the boss.
Oh, that was I don't know the notation of that move, but a big ol' big tornado kick from Deadlyshoc. Good grab.
Yeah, I don't know what button that is either. I'm still learning. But if anyone in chat knows and would like to correct us, that'd be nice. Look at all these grab combos. Those are 3 grabs.
3 grabs, huh? He could have got. He could have got another one.
Yeah, but he decided to go for Blaze Kick.
Oh,
TEC got the funny number.
Funny number for just a bit here. We'll see how long he keeps
He's got
it.
the 69.
Yep, grab.
Sometimes you gotta like the funnies.
Yep. Oh, wait, staples.
And now he's gonna punish him because of the staples. The
Went
funny
the wrong
number
way.
ain't gonna save you, TEC.
It will not. Excellent
And he
KO for
gets
Deadly.
an excellent.
Yes.
Happy Blaziken.
Happy Blaziken kicking around. Alrighty.
Look at him doing those kicks in celebratory fashion.
Yep, getting the counter first off TEC and Diglett support. Completely
And he
evading it,
dodged
though.
the Diglett and the bullet punch. Oh, that's a punish, Deadly. That's minus. The sky uppercut.
Yep, big damage for TEC there. And just keeping the pressure going. Just the bug bite.
He baited him with the charge cancel and decided, I'm just gonna grab him once I dash up close.
Yep, oh, Deadly's support gauge is filled. He has lit and gonna let it rip.
He's
Didn't matter backwise.
But TEC didn't care. Well, now game 1 goes to TEC. On to game 2.
Alright, strong start to our resident Bugman here.
Deadly got a good game going, but he fell short to TEC.
Just barely.
Just a little. Though I appreciated the attempt he was trying to make with Litton.
Oh yeah. It was the right idea, but TEC was definitely ready for it, and he used a move that was able to distance himself from that old fire cat and got the win right there. So fantastic stuff. I see Grenade Man, you were cheering. I believe that must be the Japanese name for Blaziken. I gotta see.
I think it is too. I see. Looks like we got the swap versions from Deadly's version and now TEC's side.
Yeah, it did that. It's weird how Pokken does that sometimes. But great anti-air though from TEC, getting back into things.
It's weird how technology does that.
It is.
In general.
But what's not weird is what we've seen tried and true. TEC getting these combos, getting these openings, and cornering Deadly here. Gotta find a way to get out of this corner. Dropping that shield, and it's gonna keep it back up again for a second. Man.
He still tried to apply pressure.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, Deadly found an opening.
Found an opening, and Miss Maggie is for support. Hang on, throwing out the going into Synergy Burst as well, evading the bullet punches. Oh, the Diglett caught anyway.
Just hit him.
Does he convert off of this? Is he? Oh my lord.
He's a madman.
It was close.
What a madman.
Straight to burst attack. Going through the staples.
Too far.
Oh.
That was too far for it to connect.
Wow, I didn't realize that there was like a moment in between the second part of Cake that you can just go and just stop him.
I guess you can if you know what you're doing. If it's a heavy, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
I bet if it was a light, it probably wouldn't work.
Didn't realize that move had armor like that. Let's go, Deadly.
It does have red armor, yeah.
Ooh.
He did the high jump kick.
Beautiful kicks.
That was a beautiful high jump kick.
Absolutely.
Now TEC's showing off his Mega Form with his own Mega Bug Bite.
Oh man.
What's Deadly gonna do to counter? Is he gonna figure out how to do it? Or is he just gonna get grabbed? I'll bet right now he's saying, don't you grab me.
Don't you grab me. Well, he didn't get grabbed, but he got shot from a distance.
You got your wish, Deadly. He didn't grab you.
Actually, that wasn't bullet punch. It was just his counter. It just reaches across the heaven.
It was a different... Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, that game takes game 2. On to game 3.
Game number 3. Here we go. TEC already on set point here, so being a best of 5, Deadlyshoc does have a chance to get back in the game here. But will it be a little too late, or is he going to be able to come back?
We shall see, though.
And
Still same Pokemon.
Same Pokemon. Deadly's been doing really good jobs of finding certain openings and being able to utilize counters where he sees fit. But TEC's knowledge on just a lot of things were down to that burst attack, where he was able to attack, like just regularly homing attack in the middle of it, and knowing when to see ADC and grab right there, and just finding the openings. That is what is separating TEC right now from Deadlyshoc. But holding his own for sure. Yeah. We'll see how Deadly
That
adapts.
is amazing.
Oh, ooh, good opening.
Deadly. He dodged the sword stance.
That was really good. Metal Claw. Miss Maggie
there comes Miss Maggie has helped save the day before TEC could apply any more combos.
That she did, or that it did. Oh, the U-turn, meeting him in the air right there.
And that is death.
Yep, staples into the combo. That is dead right there. Round 1 to TEC. Let's see.
Now we're in round 2.
All right. Decided why. Trying to get the rush in.
That ain't gonna work.
Man, tried to grab for a sec. Good to get that shield back up in time, but gonna still take a good bit of damage off of this one conversion. TEC finding all of this damage.
He's spotting all the answers.
Oh yes, all of them. Okay, gotta collect some nuggets there. You see ADC gonna get the shield up in time. Good from Deadly. Okay, found
he
the
figured
drop
out
and
a place
shoot.
kick.
Yep, found one out there for sure. TDC back, using the air dash to get a bit more momentum. Going to get the good tech and a grab of his own.
Nice grab.
Hey, man.
Now,
Not right now.
look at that.
Yep.
Tech kept trying to. I was gonna say Tech kept trying to stall that out with counterattack, but both times it just whiffed him out of it.
Good. Okay, good shield. Ooh, a clash?
Sometimes you gotta like the clashes.
Ooh.
He figured out a way to attack him with his own burst.
I don't think this kill, but it's close. Oh, he died.
That's a KO.
Okay, okay.
Now he gets a round on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Yo. Is Deadly gonna finally take a game and make it back on the board? We shall see.
Definitely shall see. He's moving a lot better than what you've seen in the past few rounds. So, if he keeps fighting openings like he has been, but Tech with the quick U-turn right there in field phase, this is where a lot of damage comes into play in dual phase when we're on this 2D plane here. He's gonna find...
Oh, he anti-aired him!
Yes, the anti-air and gonna get the basketball combo, doing more damage than a burst attack from some characters. It's a huge, yeah, that was huge conversion to TEC. Call it Hellflame Kick. That's a cool name.
Yeah, except Blaze Kick is a thing.
Yeah, I think the
nice.
the literal name is Blaze Kick.
So I'm not sure what it's called with his burst attack.
Oh, not sure. Oh, the enhanced bug bite gonna push him to the other side of the stage.
But anyway, they're both in their burst. I almost said Unite, wrong game. Anyway, miscommunication aside, they're down at 17 seconds, and Tech takes it out, and his game's set and match for Tech. He's sitting pretty on the winner's side of Grands.
Alright, it's a beautiful 3-0 for TEC. He will be seeing whoever gets to the end of the underground bracket. Like you said, for he's in the winner's side of Grands, we'll be seeing who's going to join them later on in our set here. Or later on in our top 4 here. Let's go ahead and switch this over to things. And I see some other folks in chat. Welcome, PS6. And let's see, Crimson Blitz 7 asks, guys, does it still make sense to get Pokken? Now, does it still make sense to get Pokken now? Question mark. I say yes. We're still not sure.
I agree.
We're still not sure if Pokken 2 really is a thing. It's just kind of the community is on copium, unfortunately. Don't want to say it that way, but hey, we're a bunch of dreamers. We want to see Pokken get its proper sequel, get its proper attention from Pokemon Company, and Bandai by extension. But mainly Pokemon Company. They're the ones that are like, they give the A-OK. I think the developers behind Pokken are willing and are wanting to make a sequel happen, but it is up to the mighty higher ups of the Pokemon Company to give the green light. So we're just all waiting for it. So but in terms of this game right here, for sure, I would say it is worth it. Like it's not a big grandiose story like other Pokemon games, but it's got like it's got more than your average fighting game for a story. So it's got that for single player content, and it has let's see, it's got daily tasks that you can try out different characters and do different things, so you can kind of get familiar with the cast. Like daily challenges can be doing a best of 3 for this, or like do this, move this, or something of the sort. There's training mode, of course. There's different ways of playing with other people, whether online or offline. So I would say if you enjoy Pokemon, if you enjoy fighting games such as Tekken, which is based off of, and of your like 3D fighting games akin to like a Naruto, like those kind of like sandbox fighting arena games, then I think you would feel right at home. It kind of blends the two styles together in a way that not really many other fighting games do. So if that sounds interesting to you, then definitely consider getting Pokken. It's every once in a while that they do have like demos for the game. I'm not sure if there's an ongoing one on the eShop for you to play, but just stay on the lookout. Usually, whenever they do like these kind of like for a week or some time demos, you can kind of get an understanding of the game yourself. But if you want to just kind of watch and get an understanding of it, then keep on watching here. We have more Pokken coverage coming at you right here. We're going to be getting into our next set of our top 4.
There I am.
Yep, let's report this here. That is a 3-0 in TEC's favor. All right, here we go. 3
Yep.
and
Don't forget to report the scores.
always. All right. And then next we have 99 Dash versus
The bottom
Xochi.
half.
Yeah, the bottom half. I like to call the underground of the bracket. Let's see. 99 Dash and Xochi. First, Dash's journey. They first fought against Deadlyshoc. We also visited that. They lost 1-2 versus Deadlyshoc, which was the first upset, or one of the first upsets in this bracket last night. Then it was this was round 2 that they went against Utah. Got a 2-0 victory there, and then getting a 2-0 victory versus AU down there on underground, and versus Alpha in the underground.
It's me.
It's her again. And then that's how we got Dash in this position of losers semifinals. And then Xochi, they well, look at you there, ma'am. Alpha getting the 2-0 victory versus Xochi, another fairly big upset. Another big upset. Because Xochi, while not getting the PR last time, they were on PR the time before
Previous
that.
time.
Yeah, season 14, excuse me.
14. This is season 16.
Yes, they weren't a part of 15 due to just not really attending as much. You have to attend at the bare minimum 3, which I don't know if it includes End of the Road or not. Be part of the PR. I'd have to fact check that with Rigz, or probably even Dash, because he does the number, because he likes doing numbers.
Dash is the math major.
He's the math guy. He loves them numbers.
Math major.
So
anyway,
we have going beyond that.
And now he fights Xochi.
Yeah.
Or we'll see how he did against Xochi, I should say.
Yeah, she first fell into the underground by Alpha, and then
Me.
Yeah, then Xochi beat Keeps 42, and it was round 2-2-0, and then they beat Vertigris, which is another big deal. 2-1
to
get to the point of losers semi-finals. So enough of the yapping. Let's go ahead and get into the next set here. Oh yeah, you're welcome, Crimson. Appreciate the answer. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, I hope that I hope that helped in the decision making, or at least in the consideration of wanting to get Pokken or not. Because me and many others would definitely highly encourage you to get the game, because we just find it very fun. Always cool to find more people who enjoy the game and are want to be a part of the community. So yeah, by all means, definitely take things into consideration. And if you have a way of being able to try the game or just watch more of it, then do that, and then we'll see you in the future. But let's keep on moving here. Best of 3 is what the only set of our top 4 is losers semifinals. So that is there, and that is there, and we do this, and that is how.
And then that.
Yep. Now we're gonna be getting into the next set here properly as soon as my TV switches over. There we go. All right, let's get it.
Anyway,
we move
to loser semis. So, for loser semis, we got Gardevoir versus Pikachu. Let's go.
Let's go. All right.
This is going to be some intense gaming.
Oh yeah, these two have definitely faced each other a number of times. So.
Oh yes. They're pretty popular with each other.
Oh yeah.
And Xochi starting off strong as she usually does.
Real good job of just keeping Dash at distance. Good, just a nice shot to take her out right there.
Look at her go with all these dazzling gleams and all these other projectiles. The Dash with the Pikachu is coming in hot.
Coming in hot with all of those, with all those dragon fists right there. No,
Electrified.
Yeah, electrified when God Fist.
Because he's an electric type.
That's a dragon. Yeah, God Fist. He is an electric
anyway,
type for sure. Trying to shock this competition here, trying to get into
They were just dancing each other around just to find an opening to attack, probably waiting for the other to make a move first.
Okay, good patience from Dash, staying in that shield.
They both are patient. They were both waiting for the other to make a move first.
They were. Ooh.
Xochi trying to get in close. She was dashing up to him. Even though dashing is Dash's job, pun intended.
Of course. Okay, Amolga, good
There's
choice.
Pochi to delete any projectiles she may have, but
Pachi,
she's
yeah.
got Snivy ready. And that got Dash's synergy gauge full. Now, 10 seconds on the counter, she dodged that burst attack, and now she is taking round 1.
Beautifully done. She did not want that timeout to be the decider. She was taking matters into her own hands. Patricio off.
She was like, I'm finishing this once and for all.
Getting Patricio out of play
That's basically what she was thinking. She wanted to get this set done once and for all.
That's a good way to start it strong. Getting that first round.
There's Future Sight.
And Dash doing a good job of just navigating around all these projectiles. Xochi doing an excellent job just doing all of this pressure. Dash is at the corner. I'm gonna get sent back to it with that counter attack.
That was a cone-shaped counterattack.
That cone-shaped counter.
Because Gardevoir has a counterattack in the shape of a cone.
He does. Oh man, beating out the
It was ready
counter
for
properties.
that JX.
Yep, the JX having a counter at the very beginning of it, but more projectiles coming out broke the after effects of that JX. Well, not after effects really, but
Yeah, once
once
the
it's coming
blue
down.
frames disappeared, it was within attacking range. Basically. Dash is like, how about you make a move? I'm ready. In 17 seconds.
Less than 20 seconds remain. Good finding the
He
homing
let go
attack.
of shield.
Can't do
What's
that.
Dash gonna do now? Oh, she pushed a button, and
Oh.
that's gonna take down a lot of her HP.
That was such good bait from Dash because he used Pachirisu because knowing that rendered some good nuzzle after that forward wide.
Nice nuzzle.
That rendered some of what she could do useless. So she tried to get in close, but he was ready with the burst attack.
Xochi is still doing a lot of damage, and that Dash managed to come back to win by timer and health.
Barely getting that.
It was a all free for all then, because they were both trying to get the health lead with 5 seconds to boot.
Good clank right there, or
That
clash.
canceled each other with the cone.
The damage output is insane from Xochi
Now
so
his
far.
synergy gauge is full again, as he is basically the Energizer Bunny, with the batteries being full so quick.
Pikachu's one of the quickest ones to get burst in the game for sure.
Yeah, along with Weavile is another one who gets it quick, and Shadow Mewtwo.
Good point.
And Shadow Mewtwo gets it super easy.
But that character more of a glass cannon. Pikachu
Yeah.
here, fairly honest character of Pokken. Gets his burst really quick, but not the most
high
damage.
tier.
Yeah. Oh my god, that shield.
That's your
it's
dash. And broke the shield, even on 1 HP in a dream, and Xochi takes game 1, and she bows out of respect to her opponent. On to game 2.
a very classy victory for Xochi so far. Our first, round. I'll get there. Game victory to start it off.
Silly Yoshid.
Yeah, we have lapses in the English here and there, as we all do.
Sometimes our brains don't want to work.
Yeah, for real.
And anyway, game 2 with the same mons,
Yes.
but Xochi's on the leaderboard.
All right, that they are.
Dash is still on the Schnai, as someone once said.
That's how they say Snivy?
No, when someone's not on the leaderboard, they're on 0. They'll be like someone once said they're still on the Schnai.
On the Schnai? I've never heard that before in my life.
Me either, but until I started watching Beat Shazam, that was on demand on my cable company.
Oh, yeah.
And the host, Toby Fox, said it, so I was like, okay, that sounds cool, but I know what he meant.
Huh.
Anyway.
Oh, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx, I mean, yeah. But anyway, we got a future sight and Pachi deleting that future sight, so she cannot do any damage to him. Snivy doing nothing because he's shielded, but she managed to hit him on the second homing because he let go of his shield. Xochi is showing dominance right here.
Oh man, I see the idea that Dash was going for. Oh my, are you dead? Oh my god!
That is death. With 6 HP, how can he survive that?
Xochi was smoothing with that string, beautifully done. Oh, I love the idea of charging. But yeah, Xochi's
He was
ready.
asserting her dominance on Dash right here.
Oh man, catching the dash in. Unfortunately, ironic because of the namesake. Okay, getting the 8x. A big conversion.
There's the Volt Tackle.
Oh man, catching that that aggression. But normally we do see Dash become fairly aggressive. Ooh.
That's gonna delete that and hit her. And that's gonna do a lot of damage.
All right, Volt Shock Fist putting in some work here, but still some work to be done. Especially since Xochi's going into burst herself and gonna shoot that grab attempt.
That was a nice counter thing there.
Oh yeah.
I forget what button that is. I can't remember if that's Dazzling Gleam or something else. But anyway,
the name escapes me at the moment.
Xochi is trying to break that red health.
Oh man, going to a different phase before it could really go into effect. Dash slowly approaching. Oh, catching that dash
Xochi
more than likely.
was waiting for the Pachi to expire before doing another projectile. Xochi was waiting, and that slide is just gonna take out Dash. Game, set, and match goes to Xochi. He's gonna move on and battle Deadlyshoc in losers finals.
Beautifully done by Xochi there, and happy Gardevoir. You love to see it.
We got a happy guard. Look how happy she is.
She's so happy.
She's making happy noises. Listen to her.
Adorable.
She's so happy.
We do love the happy Pokemon around here.
I know, we love seeing how happy they are.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They get really cute.
A lot of personality in these characters. They definitely went crazy.
Yeah, that's another thing I like about Pokken. They gave each of the fighters their own personality. So that's another thing to consider with Pokken. They have their own personalities, and some might actually fit your own style. Who knows? Some might actually fit your personality.
That is true. Things to factor if you're still on the fence of even getting this game, like it was questioned a little bit earlier. So yeah, Pokken is just a really expressive game, down to how they give character to the characters, and then how they just have just excellent sound and like effects design across the board. Because all these fights are just they just group you in because of how much that goes into their moveset, and from just how these interactions can play out. So definitely love to see it. This finals is right up here that we're going to be seeing that as well. Deadlyshoc versus Xochi is what we have in the pipeline right here. Go ahead and get that adjusted and set up for you guys' viewing pleasure. Deadly. I forgot the S actually is capitalized. I have to adjust the titles in due time, but neither here nor there. Give it up for both of these players that they managed to beat all of the ones that were PR'd to get to this point, and they're both unranked at the moment. So we could potentially see some changes to this season's PR when we have these unranked players going toe to toe and beating our previously power ranked players. So who's to say who will end up in what part? We also do presentations for the power ranking whenever those are decided after the 10 weeks of Road to Greatness, and then end of the road happens after every 10th RTG. which is called End of the Road. So that is the seasonal or like tri-monthly, well, yeah, I would say seasonal tournament that happens at the end of every season, and then that gives you some extra points regarding the power ranking. So if you are wanting to be a part of this esteemed ranking system here, then you play in at least 3 RTGs, and then you play in the End of the Road, and that's how your points get contributed into the system here, or you'll be quote unquote worth so many points after you are done with all after all the placings are taken into account first and foremost. Then after that, that's when points get added into, like, you beat X persons and they were worth this because they placed this originally, and then all those things add up to what you see on these points here. So power rankings of TEC being second, Dash being third, as you can see, especially from Dash's box here, just playing in everything. This man is a grinder. And TEC playing in a lot of last season as well, and winning at least a third of it. You see RTG number, what is that? 142, 146, 145. TEC's wins 142, 145, 147. 145,
I think.
45, 47.
It looks like a 5.
Yes, and End of the Road 15. So yeah.
Yeah.
He got to where he was because he won so many of them, but Quasar, because he also was very consistent and beat so many people that were worth points, that's how he got there. So a little briefing of that before we get into losers finals, which is right here and right now. Let's go ahead and check out the set here before we go back into the upper side to see who's going to be challenging TEC for a winner's side or run back. Let us get it.
For losers finals, we got Blaziken versus Gardevoir. Let's go.
There we go. All right, and we're back to a best of 5 because that's what it's going to be for the rest of this tournament. Only best of 3 in semifinals. Alright, let's adjust these as well. Alrighty.
Blaziken looks pretty hyped.
Oh yes, as we are to see how this plays out.
Oh, he kept trying to grab her twice, but one was too far, and the other, she was already in mid-attack animation.
Oh man, every time that he tries the throw, Xochi just has a way to just knock them back off. But fighting an opening. Except for that one.
Except for that, because that's a heavy and a counter pierce.
Ooh, finding the last pickup there.
Yes.
Alright, Xochi putting them back in field phase. Throwing the Snivy out.
The Deadlyshoc knowing how to still get up close to her.
Be it as it may, Xochi knows how to get them away as well. Look at this onslaught that led into a KO.
That is murder.
That is murder in that first round. Xochi going up so far. See what Deadly has in store. Oh man, a trade.
That was a trade.
The hard knockdown.
That was a nice little trade there.
Yeah, even though Deadly got a hard knockdown on Xochi, Xochi was still able to get a move that was able to clash enough, or was able to trade enough to stop Deadly from continuing.
And now she is in her burst mode. Deadly's got his full, and now he's going to take advantage of it. And he homing was able to get in to deal damage to her and phase shift, but she's like, let's go back to field phase, please.
Yeah, she's like, I like this field phase. It is where I can unleash all of these long-range attacks and future sight. Definitely gonna.
And now she won this phase, and now they're in duel.
Oh man, not getting the shield up in time.
Nope, that's 1 HP was not the dream.
Unfortunately,
Game
not for
1
Deadly.
goes to Xochi.
Indeed.
Now on to game 2.
All right. Oh yeah.
Still same mons.
All right, same Pokemon. Let's see if our supports changed anymore. Stellar Town, awesome.
Stellar Town is nice.
Another cool thing about this game, just the locales. Not really. Well, I mean, some of them are things that you would normally see in Pokemon games, but some of them are just oh my god, what a knockoff from Xochi. Some of them are like unique to this game, but they just add to the aesthetic.
Look at that damage!
Oh my god, all of this damage from Xochi.
And he was able to make it in with the grabs.
Good grab right there, and going into burst.
His energy gauge is full, and he's gonna hit her with that burst attack. He pushed a button.
Beautiful. Magus coming out. But before they could even do anything, Xochi is like, nah, stay back. Okay, now she has her own burst. Dang it, she was good from Deadly. Oh my god, the stored power? I think is what that is. Beautifully done by Xochi.
Look at that. And there's a nice counterattack. And back to burst we go. And he's applying chip and pressure. Now Xochi's in her own burst. Oh, he tried to grab her, but it was too late.
Oh wait, was it a grab? Was it a critical hit? Because that could be definitely.
He was trying to grab her. He tried to grab her.
Okay, I was just curious if it was like if she beat the grab, or if you could see the grab starting, but it didn't.
He tried to grab, but I think he was just too slow.
Okay, so it didn't crit, but oh my god.
It wasn't enough to... But he caught her with that spin move. And now he's got some HP back, as well as being able to get Magius to come out.
Okay, trading some HP for that big damage and gonna get in and get that last one.
HP and a dream going.
Fulfilling the dream of many in this series. The 1 HP and a dream right there. Clutching it out. We are in our final round. Let's see if we can even the odds here, or is it going to be Xochi going to be getting one step closer to winning this set. Uppercut being blocked.
He did a little flop there.
Alright.
That caught his ankle.
Man, it did. But you love to see the Forest Law-esque kicks that Blaziken is doing.
Blaziken is all about them kicks.
Oh, absolutely. And Xochi's all about that
beat
long
out
range
the
damage.
blue frames with the counterattack.
It did.
Xochi's trying to keep him away while he's still in burst.
But it did not work.
You don't want to take any chances, because Deadlyshoc's like, haha, not this time.
Oh, that looked like it hurt. That knee to the gut.
Yep.
Okay,
He's just applying a lot of chip and pressure, and now she's got her own burst.
Did he run in? I think. Nope. Stayed in shield.
Nope, he shielded.
That's not why. Don't want to be too preemptive
now
here.
What's Deadly gonna do about this?
Not much, unfortunately. Dashing away from Snivy, good.
He backed up away from Snivy.
Oh,
He's got
man.
red health. He's on red shield health.
And
What's she
1 HP
gonna
in his dream
do?
again.
For 13 seconds. He's still waiting for an opening.
Xochi doing a brilliant job of just keeping him at bay, trying his best to get in. 1 HP left. The shield, the chip damage, not enough.
Up, and it's not enough. Xochi is taking game 2. Now we go on to game 3.
All right, here we go.
Will Deadly make it back on the scoreboard? We shall see.
Let's see, will he make the scoreboard to try to get things even up here? Let's take a look at game 3 and find out.
Same Mons.
Same Mons again.
That was a nice intro from Blaziken. Gotta love these intros.
Oh yeah, gotta love them for sure.
Oh, it wasn't close enough for that grab to connect, but he was able to get in the homing. But the cone-shaped counterattack is gonna get him in the air. Ah, that was just a little shy, Deadly. With that kick to connect. Oh, that caught him in the back heel. Oh, there he goes. He used Brave Bird. He believed he could fly.
Trying to make that dream a reality instead of just coming from HP. Snivy popping up.
That hit with the Snivy. Deadly believed he could touch the sky, and not quite enough.
Unfortunately, not for that round for him. Xochi going up a round. Looking good for her. Ooh, going through that counter.
There's the counter pierce.
Yep, that move does pierce those counters.
Miss Macchius is out, and he managed to push her back again. Almost to the corner of the wall. Deadly taking advantage of using his CAs.
Countering through a lot of these things. Xochi. They're not going to get
Trying
that
to
burst.
apply pressure, maybe push him back a little. Trying to give herself some space.
Oh, man. Try to get something.
Hit. And now Deadly has his own burst.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that hit him at the end there. I didn't think that was a heavy, but I guess it is.
Neither did I. I did not expect him to get flung like that.
I know. That was a weird graphics there.
Alright, trying his best to just
there's this burst just ended.
Oh, wow, the low.
I see what he was trying to do. He was trying to Brave Bird, but she managed to knock him out of it. And now the game, set, and match goes to Xochi, moving on the loser side of Grands.
3-0 Xochi Papalo getting a very strong victory here over Deadlyshoc, who's been doing a good job of just going toe-to-toe with people just by, you know, sheer fisticuffs, because Blaziken doesn't have many projectiles. But gonna fall in that I'm gonna fall in this bracket, but definitely a worthy finish. Getting third here is nothing to is nothing to be upset about at all. So great job to Deadlyshoc, and of course great job to Xochi for getting that victory. We'll be seeing them go against TEC for our grand finals. Gonna put this back to our lobby. Ooh, yeah. Alright, with this established, I'm gonna let you guys get a snack or so. We're gonna take a quick 3 to 5 minute break here, and we're gonna be back in just a few minutes, and we'll be gonna get grand finals going. So if you've been enjoying this so far, then definitely don't tune out just yet. Go ahead and just get yourself a snack, get some water or something, and stay tuned, because the action is definitely going to be continuing in just a few minutes. Do not touch that dial. We'll be right back. All right, we are so back. Okay, if you're just tuning into the stream, hello everybody. My name is Darshin, aka Yoshi96, and we are streaming top 4 of last night's Road to Greatness number 158. It is the 8th tournament in this season, and we're getting very close to the end of it, of season 16 in particular. I mean, and joining who has been on the mic with me, and like welcome back if you've already been watching, but we still have Alpha on the mic with us.
We're still here.
We're still here. We're gonna get into the next next and potentially last set, because you know with grands it could always be 2. But grand finals, we're gonna be having a showdown between TEC and Xochi.
Yo, this is gonna be sick.
This is gonna be sick. Lower that volume just a bit from the music. There we go. That should be good. And put in grand final. Put a W next to TEC's name and put a L next to Xochi's name, because that is how these are at the moment. Did I update the points on the table? I don't know. Let's look. Is that set to that? Yeah, that's set to that. I did not. Alright, so we do that.
Oh.
Alright, so let's go 3-0. Xochi's favor. And here we are. TEC versus Xochi. The final.
Grand finals.
Grand finals, let's get it.
So for grands, we have Gardevoir versus Scizor. Let's go.
Let's do it. Alright, so these character picks are, to no one's surprise, these two are definitely specialists of their respective Pokemon. And I'm gonna do a thing fun to yes, it's fine. Alright, got a prediction going, so if you're watching from Twitch and if you have not seen the result from this last night from TEC's side, then definitely feel free to use those channel points and vote for who you think will win or who you want to win. But of course, if you've already seen this, then you know, to be courteous, to be fair, I ask you to not use those points.
That is fair. Gardevoir is winning. Xochi have won the field phase and they're now in duel. There goes Pachio, but she still popped up the burst. And here comes Snivy.
Oh man. All this pressure out of the gate. Xochi's definitely forcing TC to do a lot from this corner here, but the slide kick gonna stub his toe and take that round.
Slide.
Alright, good slide indeed. Let's see if we can keep that momentum and slide into this next round. TC getting an early start, that Metal Claw. Oh man, missed the wrong way, unfortunately. And Xochi not gonna pass the opportunity, gonna get all that extra credit. Getting rid of those moves immediately. Pachirisu's specialty is getting rid of projectiles very fast and for the next little bit.
And look at all that.
God,
the tech is still showing dominance.
Ooh, dominance is definitely the word I would use. Alright, Snivy gonna attack back. Gonna catch the tail end of that counter. Didn't keep the charge up for the entire time, but gonna get the Metal Claw, pushing Xochi into the corner. The grab.
That is a KO.
Beautiful read from TEC's part. Well, that was a Lapras. Didn't do anything, unfortunately.
Sadly.
Sad.
But Lapras did its best.
It did.
And look at that grab. He just went up to her face and it's like, here, let me hug you.
Let me get the Metal Claw hug. That is what was going through Scizor's head right there. Oh man. But then
look at that damage. He was charging up there.
In response. Great grab.
And both their synergy gauges are full. Xochi popping hers off.
Ooh, being able to sustain that, or to be able to live through that homing attack, the increase the defense. But Metal Claw gonna come in.
Metal Claw's gonna take game 1, giving the victory to TEC. On to game 2.
On to game number 2. Welcome, Viper. What's good?
Hi, Doodle.
It's unfortunately not that, like you said. Oh, man.
Yeah, sorry, Viper.
This week,
and
though.
Anyway,
this week, I promise.
And it seems like I am needed by my dad for something, and it's probably because dinner's ready, so I shall return.
Okie dokie. We will be here watching game number 2. Let's keep the momentum going. I will say, depending on like how long I'll be doing any sort of other plans, like watching anime, Viper, I might be doing something later tonight, especially if this coffee that I'm drinking now does have me up a little later with some energy, because I am off of work tomorrow. So there is the potential of there being Twitchmas coverage of a game tonight or tomorrow at the very least. So we'll see how things go. But as far as this set going right here, TEC is up a game, and Gardevoir, being piloted by Xochi. We will see how she's able to get back into this game, and gonna get a very nice sharp shot. You wouldn't dare. Actually, big brain tactics. I use incognito mode. Alright, but back into the action here. The CADCs from TEC getting themselves out of harm's way. The uppercut from Xochi. Just piling on all this extra damage. Oh, great count. What the hitbox? Okay, that works. The long range of that counter attack, keeping Xochi at bay. Counter attack, beautiful cone shaped counter going into effect. Oh, true. What time is that actually? Yeah, I'm down for that too. Because honestly, like, depending on the time of that, like, could just invite Jay to that, and we can just all chill and watch Sonic 3 again. I'm sure he'd like probably be down to watch it again. Anyway, last 5 seconds of this, TEC is piling on all this damage, the bounce from the wall. Would that be enough? Bam! Woo-hoo! That's how you clutch right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the back wide not gonna work that time. They were in, like, Xochi got TEC in range to be able to get that hit. Oh, what a grab! Seeing that blue start to come out. Okay, 8 p.m. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, I'm down for that time. Like, I'll I'll let him know about that plan, and then we'll see if like our plans can kind of like meet together. Oh boy. Keanu Reeves is a national treasure indeed. Said so by Sonic himself. Pachirisu in effect, gonna stop any sort of projectile that Gardevoir may have. Ooh, beautiful grab from TEC. That is 2 games now. 2 Xochis, none at the moment. Be another 3-0 wash, or will we see some clap back? The clown, that's Verdigris actually. Didn't make it the grand. I think you're talking about Verdigris. Because if you've seen, yeah, I think they use a clown girl as their avatar in the game, and then if you, because they made breaks in it. I think that's who you were talking about. If that's who you're referring to, I don't even think Vert played last night. I lied. They definitely played, but they didn't get into top 4. Unfortunately, they barely missed top 4 because Xochi beat them 2-1. Now my short memory failing me yet again. Yeah, they didn't make. Yeah, they didn't make it the grand, unforgivable. Wash. No, I'm kidding. There's the back whack. What an arrow, or whatever that's called, from Xochi. It's your favorite player now? Nice. Yeah, Rigz also streams his runs whenever whenever this happens. Abacake is your Smash guy, and now Rigz is your Pokken guy. I got you. Yeah, Rigz also streams his runs. Like if you actually want to check out his stream, because him and other players here, they stream their runs. What a grab! It was the critical because it's still, I guess, active once he lands, so that is able to get a critical hit established. So great from Xochi. Ooh, get that counter pierce. Counter range. TEC just keeping that distance. Ooh, what a critical hit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you just type the name Rigz, he'll come up on Twitch. If not, I can definitely link you his page if you want to follow him. Yeah, his commentary energy is is always up to the 11. It's great. He's 50% of his playing is just kind of him shouting. It's great. Using the float, Xochi was just definitely staying out of harm's way. Advocate kids. Oh man. I'm sure he would. I'm sure he will appreciate having such an adamant fan. Best play on God, yes. Rigz actually got second at a big in-person tournament, Frosty Faustings. So yeah, he got he made it to grands, and that's where he fell. So he's definitely goated. First attack from Xochi, gonna get them back in the running here. We on the board. 1-2. Alright, you love to see it. This is not over yet, folks. I think I've actually heard you say on God in your life, though, Viper. Wait. What is dialect coming from? I kid. Excuse me. Coffee coming into effect right here as this game pops off. Excuse me. Once that calms down. There we go. We back into it. Future Sight trying to get some damage going in here, but TEC just stopping all of that from starting. Getting a bug bite, getting some HP. He's like, that's mine. The grab missing right there. A little bit too early on the draw. And Xochi getting that beautiful counter attack at the top. Back and forth. That counter just having such range. Oh my god, stacking all that damage. Pachirisu in play. Snivy. Beautiful call right there. And gonna wall splat. Not gonna get the hit off of the wall, unfortunately, but Future Sight prompting him to just stay put. I was certain a grab was coming in there somewhere, but TEC was able to get out of the corner. She's come close before. Alpha's gotten second a handful of times in RTG history, more so recent history. She actually got second not last week but the week before last. Because if you see the Be Right Back screens, they feature a Pokemon. They are the Pokemon that's featured in the Be Right Back screens. Those are in those are representing whoever got second on that previous week, and then whoever is on the whoever's on the starting soon screen, they actually won the previous week of RTG. So if anybody was ever curious about how that's picked, that's how I started basing that. My second favorite for now. Let's go. Yeah, Rigz was featured in last week's top 4, but yeah, they just barely didn't make the cut this time around. So hopefully next week you'll be able to see your favorite Pokemon player as of late. Viper. Oh my god, the counters from left and right. My god, U-turn has such quick counter turnaround. Oh, she plays Suicune. Yeah, generally considered a Pokemon not many people pick and play, but she's dedicated to one of the few I think Suicune's the only quadruped Pokemon in this game. Ooh, with JX? If I ever buy this game, I might give RTG a try. Oh, definitely, man. Yeah. Oh, what a slide kick! D! Let's go! Xochi getting another victory. You love to see it come down to this. We are on game 5. Baby, do we get a reset? That would be hype. Let's get it. Viper. I'll get bodied, but I'll give it the old college try. I've never heard the phrasing or the phrase "the old college try," but with my champ, I still remember that clip that when you made somebody rage quit. That was funny to me. Here we go in the good old classic Neo City. This is for all the marbles. Is this where TEC claims another victory, or will Xochi reset and be able to claim a claim the RTG as her own? Yeah, you're best in winter Pokken for sure, man. A certified hood classic. Support. Beautiful. Got the counter properties. Gonna put them at bay for the time being. Not all 3 hits, but gonna be enough to counter and get the grab. Oh man, another sharp shot. Xochi getting the hard knockdown on TEC. From the Pachirisu. Gonna take out Future Sight. Counter. Certified old classic, plenty of stuff, yes sir. Oh, and Xochi getting back into this like it's not even, TEC getting back into this like it's not even funny. Getting that damage, just quickly burst attack, and might reach from that distance. Oh my god, hitboxes. She did. Oh man. All right, that's a round right there for TEC. Alright, just throwing out the projectiles. TEC's own projectile, trying to even the stakes here. Oh my lord. Xochi being enhanced by synergy. Gonna get more damage, getting his extra credit here and there. The TEC can do nothing but just stay in shield and try to get back into it. And gonna succeed after the synergy wears down from Xochi. Getting back into this. The Metal Claw. Bullet Punch not meeting its mark. Counter will though, because that just has so much range. Alright, the 2X, which is the low heavy, gonna get the Bug Bite. Taking some HP, getting back, adding back into his own gauge. Getting shield. Going into a few of those nuggets. The synergy gauge drops. Okay, Snivy just doing a lot for Xochi here. Yeah, great CDC from TEC. Oh man, the pickup from that, from the dribble combo, not gonna get the full part of it because of phase shift points. That is still giving TEC a lot of momentum to work with. Decided why Xochi has to do a good bit here. The Pachirisu not gonna take out that laser. The TEC going into burst. Xochi has some work to do to get their own meter filled. Not much left, but not much left on the clock either. That could be it. That is a victory for TEC. Down to the wire, down to the timeout. TEC is your RTG number 158 champion. Congrats on winning another Road to Greatness. Our resident Bugman, the Scissor Supreme. That is going to be him establishing their dominance. Revival Rip Best Girl. Not Best Girl. Alright, that is our bracket coverage for the day here. Gonna update this title. Gonna put final thoughts. And the information is accurate. I did that before we got to this point. Gotta put the number of wins. I think that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4. Alright, beautiful. The God of War is sad. Yes, the God of War was sad. And maybe even for just a few seconds or a minute, Xochi was also sad. But, from what I understand, or like from my history of like talking with her on like when she won, like a couple months back when we had her on for an interview, she generally handles losses pretty well. There's some nice. We're not perfect. There are some losses that get to you more than others will. But like when I was collecting replays, she usually has a way of talking, even like in text and chat, where like in the DMs, where she will just have this eloquent way of greeting somebody and then saying what the business is. It was just that one night in particular, she was just like, all right, no theatrics tonight. Here go those replays. So yeah, passive aggressive slightly, not to me, just to the situation. So yeah, nah, she spiked that controller chick. No, I doubt it. Yeah, no, it wasn't so much of a like was rude or anything to me by any stretch. It was just that she yeah, the loss, it was unfortunate for her that time around, so it was just kind of like a yeah. I was trying to move the live view count a bit down, but I don't even know where it is, and it's like locked up there, so I don't know what source it is. Oh, okay, that's the thanks for watching part. Okay, nested C. Okay, I genuinely do not know. All right, because I have it locked, so I couldn't tell you. Discord. I'm just gonna yap him because I was just trying to get the Twitch and YouTube counter to kind of move down a bit. Is it attached to this? It's attached to that. That's what it is. I was like, I don't see the individual source, so I didn't know what to do about that. I guess I just have that set up there with the entire nested group, so that's what that is. I can always adjust that some other time. But as far as this, I do believe Alpha is still AFK for the time being. I think that's going to be it. I'm hearing from her, unless she does pop back in before I finish up. But yeah, that was the tournament from last night. That was our coverage. Because yeah, when I reached out to TEC earlier, they said probably not today actually about being available for an interview, which is okay. That she died. She died in her dinner plate. That's what. No, she did not. As Casey would say, God rest her soul. No one. She did. I'll color a purple. I'll color a picture of You meant to say Suicune for sure. I'll color a picture of Suicune for her. Oh lord. Oh boy. But yeah, definitely. That's what I meant to say. Suicune. But I was gonna ask TEC what his feelings were. Yeah, Twitch autocorrect? That's crazy, man. I was gonna ask TEC what his thoughts were about the presents, because he's been titling his streams Pokken 2, you know, Copium. His latest stream title was Pokken 2 like April 2nd equals Pokken 2, or I think swap that. Like Pokken 2 equals April 2. Like, wouldn't that be crazy if they were to come out of the gate and have like one of the first games that they would show in the presentation? I'm saying, Pokken Tournament, popular game released originally in 2015 for the Nintendo Wii U, will be getting a sequel from a very beloved community, or to a beloved party of fans. If you have not played the first one, then here's the second one, Pokken Tournament 2 from Nintendo Switch 2. It's so perfect. It sounds so good. I want it to be real, as many people do. But yeah, it probably won't happen in the first year, unfortunate, if at all. But all we can do is hope for Pokken 2. As far as the presents itself, though, for people that normally mainly watch my content like week to week, I thought the presents was pretty was pretty good. It was a mixture of two friends' ranking part of their systems. My friend J Hero, or Heroes on X200, they gave it an A+. They thought it was very good. And then a Viper here, the other homie, he gave he basically was like, it was alright, it was mid. So when I properly watched presentation, I kind of had it in the middle. I was like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't outstanding. Like, immediately when I saw that they were using the Scarlet and Violet engine, I was like, okay, it's cool that they're using this, like, the most recent games engine, and just trying to make it, and it's, you know, making a game from that, and, you know, fine tuning it. But people were talking about, well, why didn't they just use the Legends engine? It's right there in the name. Why did you just use that engine? And like, thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. Why did they not use the Legends engine for Legends ZA? That would make sense. I don't know. Maybe with the character designs, it was easier to use that, but the models aren't based on the engine. The performance and whatnot, like the art style is. Let me see. The performance goes from the engines. Maybe they felt like they could make the game work better with the Scarlet Violet engine. I don't know, because as far as comparing Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, I feel like Legends Arceus was, ironically enough, the better running game of the two. So if they wanted to really perfect an engine, the Legends one would have made more sense. I agree with people that were saying that in the comment section. But yeah, what were you saying here, Viper? I love and hate that company, something. It's cool that would be. I don't think Nintendo cares enough about the series to make another try something. See, that would suck if they did feel that way about it. If they felt like if they didn't care enough about it to give it a sequel. But I feel like the fan outcry, the fan unification is just so loud and strong. I feel like it's a Paper Mario Thousand Year Door situation, that for so long the series was going in a direction where it was just Paper Mario Sticker Star 1, 2, and 3 that happened. And then finally they were like, let's go back to where people obviously had the least critique to give to these games, and they were like, Thousand Year Door on Switch, boom, here you go. And then people cried of joy, myself almost included. I was very excited about Thousand Year Door. I'm currently streaming that, by the way, if you want to see more of that. I streamed it last week with Alpha on VC with me last Monday, so you want to see where we are in that. We're on chapter 6, where we are riding the Excess Express. We are at the point of the chapter where we are trying to get past where we made a stop, trying to lower the bridge and keep our adventure moving. So Thousand Year Door itself, original in the GameCube, and the Switch version has been mostly great. There are some small quality of life things that that have been changed or removed that I was like, man, that kind of sucks. But the game itself is a very faithful reimagining of the beloved classic 20 years later, crazily enough. So in that comparison with them going, like, continuing and going back to something like they see what fans really enjoy and such, I think that they would definitely drop the ball if there wasn't a Pokken 2. I don't know. Yeah, Pokemon Ranger is another thing, because they gave us a new Pokemon Snap, literally called a new Pokemon Snap. So they definitely see that there is love for these side games. So yeah, I don't know. And Viper added, the Legends Arceus engine would make it look like a PS2 game in a region that has a high focus on beauty and style. That is true. Cries and Pokemon Ranger. Oh no. Pokemon Ranger is another really cool side series that I wish that we got more of in like the more recent things. I wish they'd given us one on 3DS. Because I don't think there was one. I think we just had the 3 on DS, right? It was Pokemon Ranger, then it was Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia, and then there was a one, oh god, I can't think of it, but I think I got I think I got all 3 of them on my Wii U Virtual Console before that died. I still have my childhood original Rangers on DS, like that cartridge. It's probably all they will focus on, plus the mobile games. Legends, the new Pokemon side series. Yeah, it's probably all they will focus on, plus the mobile games. That is unfortunately true. Guardian Signs. I knew it was something. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Guardian Signs is the third one. Thank you. Yeah, all on 3DS as well. So yeah, that was cool that series was just kind of neatly housed all on that system. Ukulele picture the goat. Ukulele Pichu the goat? Was that something from that particular Rangers game? Because I've only played the first one. If you were referencing the third one, I wouldn't get that. I don't understand that reference. It's the opposite of the Captain America meme. From Guardian Sounds. Okay, got you. But yeah, where was I even? I thought the presentation was pretty good. I give it a B. So it's in the middle of J Hero's ecstatic profound A ranking or rating versus Viper's mid rating of his own after watching the presentation the other day. Oh, the partner is a Pichu that plays you. That's so cute. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love that. And then yeah, B is probably what I would give it. Yeah, same. Exactly. Of course, I just said that. But yeah, it just seems like, because it was like you said, like they showed everything. Like it was exactly what we were expecting it to be. Like the first half of it, they were just lightning round with all the mobile game stuff. More of Pokemon Concierge, more things with the mobile games, Pokemon Masters, the trading card game. Like there's EX. Excuse me, there's new EX cards, and there's Mega Evolution in the trading card game now, which I was listening to Arlo rant about that actually, and he was like, he doesn't really feel that could be good for the trading card game, because it would give the same it would attribute the same reason of why some people have fallen out of things like Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic. If you have a card or cards that are just so strong that all you have to do is just kind of have these set of cards, or like have these few cards in play or in your deck and such, and then you play them, the game is decided in the first few turns. So he's afraid that if the game turns into that, that's gonna just kind of turn him away from TCG. And I do agree with that notion. I haven't played the Pokemon game, like the card game myself personally, so I don't really know much about meta or anything. I don't have enough attachment to feel one way or the other, but I do see where he's coming from with that. I only collect, so it doesn't affect me in terms of battle. Yeah, same. So, and even with collecting, I barely even collect. I only really got the set that I did because it was something that seemed like it was cool, and that like I was able to get one because of my part-time job. So like I had one that was able to be to the side, and then I bought it, and it's really cool to just open cards. Like it really feels like you that you get this little bit of a thrill after opening the seal of a package or of a pack, and then you just kind of have this sense of wonder. You're like, what did I get? You move one card from the front. Oh, this, and you move this. It's all the art is just so detailed and clean looking, and it's just cool. All the aesthetics and care that go into the cards, and then seeing like the moves, and then laughing at how simple the moves can be in terms of naming. What'd you say? I want the parent full art where it takes a picture of you, but it's like $100 something. Oh no. You mentioned that card because it's like a point of view card. Like she's taking a picture of you, like you're looking into her lens or something. Yeah, because that's in terms of the human characters as of late in the Pokemon games, you consider her best girl. I know. If we're talking the side of games, I think you definitely let's see. You said well, I say Irida. Is it Irida? My beloved. I know she was like the hairstyling girl in Arceus. Yeah. Is that Irizu? Yeah, I'm right. Yes, she's cute. She's really cute. But Irida is also really cute. So I was like, you know what? Irizu's best girl for you, Irida's best girl for me. Yes. Well, let's see. Champions. I think it's gonna be a really cool thing to have a modern day battle simulator, an official battle simulator. Irida's a close second, but Irizu is a baddie for sure. Yeah, man. Pokemon Company was definitely cooking with them designs. But yeah, champions, I think is going to be a really cool thing to have. It'll like we have to see more of it. From what I've read, it's going to be close. I think it seems more like a Battle Revolution type thing, where it's a lot of different ways that they can customize battle, and then different. I think I don't know if this is actual or not yet, but having the wait, I'm just not seeing the hard eyes. Like I saw it as a baddie, but I didn't see, never mind. But as far as the other modes, I'm not sure. I just see that there's customization that you can have different battles. So like that, to my brain, tells me double battles, Mega Evolution you can put in there. Terrasteurization, I think is what the new thing is called. Those things. I'll need to save more on it. I'll need to see more on it to actually form an opinion on champions. Yeah, same. All we know is you can battle and it'll be on Switch and mobile. Yeah. But I think I think there was some said that there's gonna be customizations to a degree. So that basically just sounds like Battle Revolution in modern days, which, you know, that's already pretty cool. But Battle Revolution on the Wii was huge back in the day. It was the first time, you know, past the, well, it was the first time that we saw the Generation 4 and 5 Pokemon in 3D. Pokemon Colosseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, those games came out in Generation 3. Yes. I would say like a late Generation 3 era when those games came out. So the only Pokemon that were featured were all of them from Kanto up to Hoenn. So it was great seeing them in 3D. And it's kind of ironic that animations from those games still make the ones that are in the more newer titles. Oh wait, was it in did it have Generation 4? Only 4, not 5. There was some Generation 4 Pokemon in Colosseum XD? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Battle Revolution. Yeah, Battle Revolution had the Generation 4, not 5. Okay, thank you. So 5 weren't in that one yet. Actually, yeah. So I guess in terms of seeing Generation 5 Pokemon in 3D, that really wasn't a thing yet until X and Y, when there were Pokemon from the generation in those games. And then beyond that point, in Pokemon, I guess technically Pokemon Bank? Pokédex 3D Pro, to see them in 3D for the first time. I guess that was either in X and Y, when a lot of Pokemon had their first in 3D models. Yes, a Coliseum XD Gen 3 game. Yeah. Grenade Man says, even though it was a disappointment compared to Coliseum, from what I've heard. Are you referring to Battle Revolution, Grenade Man? I'm curious what you were talking about. But yeah, glad I was right with the Gen 3 game thing, Coliseum XD. Yes. I will find that game and buy it, and it will be a playthrough on this channel. Will that be this year? Maybe not. The game runs for like $100 minimum online, so you know it's rough out here for a game collector, or like for a retro game enthusiast. Battle Revolution is, yeah, Gen 4 game. So yeah, having a modern day Revolution, yeah, Battle Revolution, Grenade Man was talking about. Gotcha. So do you mean that in the sense that Battle Revolution was a disappointment compared to Coliseum, like by animations of the Pokemon, like how the things were animated, or what? From what I understand, the OST slapped in Battle Revolution. I didn't play much of it. I think I rented Battle Revolution once from like Blockbuster or something, and like just to try it. I don't have many memories at all from Battle Revolution, but I remember having it on like a small CRT TV and playing it for like playing it maybe a couple or handful of times. I definitely played more of Stadium, ironically enough. It was emulation, but still. Stadium 1 and or 2 when I was a kid, and I remember the mini games being really cool. Just having something else fun to do. Content wise, I heard. Well, content wise, Battle Revolution was only meant to be a battle simulator for up to the DS games of Generation 4. Coliseum and XD were just adventure games. So it's kind of unfair to pit them against each other for like the scope and like what they were as packages. Okay, so I was right. Pokédex 3D Pro was the first way to see Gen 5 Pokemon in 3Ds. There you go. I had that right. Thank you, Viper. Okay, I'm catching up on some stuff. Battle Revolution should not be compared to Coliseum XD because it's a successor to Stadium. Yeah. While the GameCube titles were not. Exactly. Yes. So yeah, Battle Revolution was the continuation of Stadium, and then now now Champions is the continuation of Battle Revolution, at least from what we see concept-wise. That's like comparing Pokemon Dream Radar to Legends Arceus. Yeah, because there's just nothing there. Dream Radar is just using the 3DS's camera to see some Pokemon in like the real world, quote unquote, just kind of doing submissions here and there. I think that's what Dream Radar was. I don't think there was much of like a game to Dream Radar. Man, like I heard that they got rid of mini games that previous games had. I think you're still comparing Battle Revolution to Stadium. That's one thing that we just have to see from the Pokemon Company and whoever else is a part of developing Champions. I really hope that that they have side games or mini games in Champions. So like, yeah, it'll be a quick way to be able to play these games and to be able to integrate your own Pokemon and have these teams and be able to just try out whatever you want against someone else. And because most of everybody has a phone in this day and age, so the fact that it's on mobile really suggests that this game is going to be free, at least free to start, and then there will be transactions, and like there will be a way to, you know, for a Pokemon Company to still make money from it. But it'll be in the form of hopefully not excessive microtransactions, but maybe there will be like special sets or like this DLC or this or that DLC. Maybe I would hate this, but if it was for like the Switch version or like Switch version of Champions, if they had like mini games as like extra content and that you could buy. I don't know that would be the case, because I don't know if the mobile version of Champions would be strong enough for it to be big enough to have the simulator aspect, like the battling, like the pure battling aspect, and being able to have modes as well. Because Stadium had like the ability to be able to rent teams and then go through the single player thing. But yeah, I don't know. 5% now, it's no longer on site. Okay, let's catch up in that, shall we?
I'm back.
Oh, let's go, Alpha. Hello.
Thank you. Just had a nice dinner.
Nice. I'll be doing that myself as soon as we wrap up here. We just kind of been yapping for to make up
I
for
joined maybe a minute ago.
Yeah.
I joined maybe a minute ago, but you were in the middle of your talking to Viper, so I was like, I'll just let him talk and wait till he's done before I let him know I'm back.
All right, nice.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Thank you. But Grenade Man said like I heard that they got rid of mini games. I read that part. Viper says, to be fair, Battle Evolution is exactly what they promised, a battle simulator game. Grenade Man says, my bad. I meant I was told that it was a step down from Stadium. And then Viper, okay. No, now it's no longer on site. I'm not sure what no longer on site is. Let's go. You know, now my second
Doodle Viper. Thanks, Viper.
Let's go. You love to see it.
That is actually the nicest thing you've ever said to me, so thank you. For once, you were not being goofy. You were being dead but serious.
We still love the goofiness. Wait, what did you say? What was it, dead but serious?
Yeah, for once you were being dead but serious. That's not true. What do you mean that's not true? You're always goofing off whenever you and I talk. Why do you think I always yell at you when you say something inappropriate? I'm just like, diddle.
I have already taken it off. He did do that.
Sorry, dude, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to pass. I just had dinner.
See, that's justified, Viper. She just ate.
And now I'm eating my dessert, Oreos.
But he was talking about in past tense, like offered once. So, you know, the Olive Garden, it's still on the table.
I will admit they do have good breadsticks.
Well, there you go. Friday. He's like, all right, Friday. This virtual date.
I'm gonna have to pass. I'm sorry. I'm passing. I don't really know you that well. Not like Yoshin does. Or Casey. Or maybe 20.
Oh, as in knowing Viper.
I mean, believe it or not, Diddle, I'm actually eating double stuffed Oreos right now.
Hey,
I like double stuffed better than regular.
He was trying to entice with the snack. All good.
I know, but I'm letting you know I'm already eating it.
All good. We love it. But
Oreos has always been my favorite childhood cookie.
They're definitely a good cookie for sure.
Ever since I was 3, I fell in love with Oreos. Never turned back on them since.
Double stuffed Oreos, the goat. Yes, the goat of the cookies.
Agreed. I liked having a nice balance of cream and cookie.
Absolutely. Where did our thoughts leave off as far as champions? I think we just talked enough about champions. Really quick about Legends EA. I'm liking what I've seen so far. Because something else that I've listened to from Arlo is that it doesn't seem like there's going to be much else besides the city. Because the thing with Arceus was that Jubilee Village was shown a decent bit in like the promotional things, but it was also shown that we were able to, you know, ride on these different Pokemon that we obtained through these various means and such. So it was more of this thing that we are in these open-ended areas where we're able to traverse with the assistance of these what is it? These Hisuian Pokemon that we were
like
able
regional
to regional variants, Basculegion to go through the water.
Basculegion.
Basculegion to go through the water. Weird Ears to be able to just kind of bum rush, just run fast.
Basically, go faster than your typical run speed.
That, and then as far as being able to fly, Braviary. I don't think that's.
It is Hisuian Braviary.
Hisuian Braviary. There we go. My brain is completely fried. Nice. So
I remembered.
Yes, good. So yeah, like those different Pokemon, but we haven't really seen any sort of confirmation one way or the other if we're gonna have Pokemon that give us access to those different ways of transportation, or is it just gonna be like having Rotom and then getting abilities that way? I
don't know. I don't think so.
Right.
Just from the looks of it from the trailer, I'm gonna say maybe not. But I don't know. We'll have to see if they reveal any more information as it gets closer to the release day.
Right. And speaking
That's just me though.
Yeah. I think other people do agree with that thought though. That release date saying late 2025, that is going to easily be, yes, late this year. Gonna easily be November. There's no way that you can tell me otherwise. It is going to be a November release because that is just the time to release a Pokemon game. If it's not November, it'll be December. It's going to be a holiday release title for Switch 2. That is how they're going to.
I think it will.
That is definitely how they're going to be selling these consoles like hotcakes, because Pokemon just sells like hotcakes. So you're gonna definitely get things moving with that game being a first year title. Absolutely. Is using November Viper added? Yes, indeed. Pokemon usually does release in that time frame. Legends Arceus broke the mold and became a January release. It shocked everybody, myself included. So
wow,
it being a game that was the first to really challenge the conventions for Pokemon, like how the gameplay usually is, because it's more of a focus on us being in like these open-ended areas. We are actually trying not to get got by these Pokemon. Like it's almost fisticuffs. They trying to get you for real. Like depending on the Pokemon's nature, they want you gone. They're like, oh, it's on site.
Yeah.
So it's more of an
human
action.
Is a good human. That's basically it. Am I right?
I did not expect that though.
You said they want you gone, so they probably think a dead human is a good human.
That's definitely what some of the Pokemon said. Viper, I didn't address the Hex Maniac thing yet. You got hit with an ad. I didn't hear what you said about. Let me read that actually.
You're saying he didn't get to read it because he got hit with an ad.
Well, there was nothing that I said about it anyway. I didn't address it yet. He said, "Have you seen the new Hex Maniac? That is a certified queen," and then emote.
His emote.
Yeah, and then but Lumio City is huge. Plus, it's the future, not the past. That's true too.
This is the future. They say it's gonna be futuristic.
Yeah, and I didn't read the. Gonna eat them while I watch Sonic 3 tonight with Doorman. Yeah, watching Sonic.
Meanwhile, Hisui was in the past.
Yes, Hisui was old and Sinnoh basically. So this time around will basically be in the future Kalos.
Future Kalos. Yep, future Kalos.
Yeah, not quite futuristic Kalos. Like it's not that far into the.
It's definitely in the future.
Yeah, but it is in the future. I guess that would mean futuristic. I don't know, but
I think past XYZ timeline.
Past XYZ.
That's my guess. It's probably past the events of that.
Yeah. I thought you meant like before it happened. I was like, wait, that wouldn't make any sense for for AZ to be there. You meant after the events of X and Y. Yeah.
I said after. Future. I know that scene from SpongeBob.
Squidward just.
Future. With Squidward's like doing setups and he's going future.
Squidward just, his mind was broken from just.
I was gonna say I didn't understand why he did it. I just thought it looked goofy. till future Spongetron hit him with a break, and he was like, thanks. Brought him back to sanity.
He was tripping because he just didn't know what was happening.
He was just like, future.
Viper said, "Oh, evil the parasite be murking fools." Yes, you're. I couldn't remember the name of the Pokemon or like the name or like the.
Yeah, Parasect was pretty aggressive in Arceus.
That part, yes, and the evil the parasite thing comes from his Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke, I think is what it was. He used Parasect and it just like was just destroying everything in sight. It was like it was taking out legendaries. This Parasect was just built different.
That's funny. It's also funny. Doodle's like, I'm gonna go to the gym and start doing the sit-ups like that.
Oh, that's funny. And then
just
the
be
funnier
like,
part.
Future.
The funnier part with that, if you actually get abs from that, that'd be great.
I'm not sure what they'll do with Ace Z there, Grenade Man. Could be
the
anything,
Heart Gold
honestly.
Nuzlocke. Okay, Heart Gold Random as a Nuzlocke. What'd you say?
Yeah, because I think I was reading what Grenade Man was asking. I said, I'm not sure what they'll do with AZ. It could be anything, honestly. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Could be anything, honestly.
Could be anything. From the events of X and Y, it's been literally about a decade since I played the game, so that I am very much out of tune with what his story was. From what I read though, it was basically he was trying to
I know the story.
Either prevent war from, or like trying to prevent it from getting more out of whack. What's the cliff
I know
notes?
what he did.
What's the cliff
I know the story. So basically the story was he had a Pokemon I love very much. That was Floette. And it was during a time of Great War, and then his Floette got sent to the battlefield. But then 10 years later, he was given a tiny box. Basically, Floette died. And in his grief, he vowed no matter what, he was going to bring it back. So he built a machine that gave it eternal life. But he was still bitter and weary after, and could not forget the Pokemon who hurt his Floette. And in his anger, he turned that machine into the ultimate weapon. And out of revenge, he ended the war with that machine. But Floette was like, you took all those lives just to bring me back. And it left him. And for years, he had been trying to find it till he finally found a peace with himself. And that's when Floette came back.
Beautiful. Thank you for the synopsis.
Yeah, you're welcome. I memorized the story. It was a good story.
Nice. Floette didn't vibe with this. She left.
Yeah, she was just like, I do not like the idea of having others being sacrificed just to bring me back to life.
Man.
Yep, took 3,000 years for him to finally be at peace.
That's crazy.
With himself. And that was right after he battled the main character. After becoming the champion, he claimed he wanted to know what a trainer is. And then he said he thanks us for the battle, and then he's like, now I finally feel free. Free from all his sorrows and the part of him that created the ultimate weapon.
Man.
And that's when Floette showed up.
And that's when she showed up, and that's when the meme was born.
Floette, it's been 3,000 years.
It's been 3,000 years.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's like the "Jeez, it's Jason Bourne" meme.
Jesus
Christ. That was funny too.
Oh
I
man.
remember that meme. That's funny. And how they put a lot of cringe video edits, and then they put in "Jeez, it's Jason Bourne."
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. Yeah, I've seen that clip before.
Yeah, that's funny.
Let's see. I was reading back in Viper about his Parasect named evil. It knew Leech Life and Buffett. It knew Leech Life and Bullet Seed. Weak moves taking out Mewtwo and Kyogre. That's crazy. But adding back to Buffett.
Buffett Seed.
Buffett Seed. No. Going past that, Viper was that talking about
Buffet Seed.
Buffett Seed. AZ, about AZ. He said that they will probably kill AZ in this game, which that would be dark, especially if this game is just be straight up rated everyone, because I mean X and Y was. But so was like Ruby and Sapphire, like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which games that also highlighted either genocide or attempted genocide. Did they get away with a lot in these Pokemon games. Like the plots get
Some
deep
stories
in
got
these games.
dark.
Like Black and White and Black and White 2, I think, also handle some pretty serious topics.
They did add some dark themes in the games, yeah.
Right. So the fact that all these games are rated everyone, that's something impressive
Rated
that they're
E.
able. Right. So we'll see how.
Rated E for everyone.
We'll see what stories they will have, or like what they will have for Legends ZA here. Oh, then Viper added his own synopsis. He got mad as Flo had died, and he made the drop and brought it back to life, and then used his ultimate weapon. And
He basically saying what I said with the story.
Yeah, just a repeat here. But the Viper's like, and they say X and Y are bad games. Like the story, at least that redemption arc was good. AZ committed genocide, and Lysander was going to as well for petty reasons. Some dude.
He did.
To some dude failing to flip over a fence.
Yeah, I think he was referring to the It's Jason Bourne, to some dude failing to flip over a fence.
Ah, okay, I think I got you. Viper said Gen 7 was kind of dark. Gen 7 was Sun and Moon.
It was.
Yeah. Sun and Moon. I still have yet to beat Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon. But yeah, the plots in those games, from like what I've seen, at least in the anime as well, gets dark out of nowhere. I'm like, oh,
they are.
Okay.
They were dark. They were super dark. I will admit, I played Sun and Ultra Sun. Very dark.
Man. So
and I'm just like, geez, Louise. We're really going into mature territory.
Luzma's dad beat him as a child. Oh my god, Lucamine.
I remember hearing about that, yeah. And then Lucami went cuckoo because her husband got sucked through a wormhole in the anime, and she started treating her kids differently.
Oh man, that's a lot. Slight spoilers to me, unfortunately. But I mean, I knew of those things anyway. So yeah, anyway, that's basically it. I mean, we've ranted already for a good bit here, so I think we can wrap this up now.
It's over 2 hours.
The stream itself for 2 hours. The quote unquote interview, more like our final thoughts after the stream, just kind of catching up to speed, filling in this space.
It didn't really happen because we couldn't make it.
Didn't have an interview, but in place of it, we had a good discussion of most recent things with Pokemon. So if you're watching from YouTube side of things, let me know what you think. What you thought about either the matches this week or what you are looking forward to from the presents that happened from Champions, from Legends ZA, or from anything else that was showed. Are you gonna be watching Season 2 Pokemon Concierge?
Bye, Viper.
Alright, bye. Viper.
He says he'll see you later.
Alright, I'm call it for now. See you later, Doorman. Alright, see you later, man. We will be watching some peak fiction later on.
Enjoy the anime.
Actually, it would be like Sonic 3, but maybe anime as well, depending on how long things last.
Enjoy it regardless.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Alright, but Viper's out for the time being. But to continue what I was saying, yes, whatever else you enjoyed from the presents, I'm gonna be actually going into and seeing what I can watch of Concierge myself, because it just looks like a very cozy little show. It looks very cute, so I'm definitely gonna watch it in the near future, and then I'll be ready for Season 2. I think they said it's in September is when Concierge Season 2 will be. So yeah, let me know.
I think so.
If you're gonna be watching that as well. I think so. Yeah, so that's gonna be nice. I gotta actually watch the more recent season or seasons of the anime, because I have not watched any of that yet. I know there's like the main girl and like her 2 travel companions, or like I think they're all 3 kind of sharing protagonist role this time around. So I gotta watch the more recent seasons of Pokemon. It's unfortunate. It's more than unfortunate. It is the end of an era, and it's so sad that we don't have Ash and Pikachu anymore. But we gotta give next generation a chance. We gotta see what these protagonists bring to the table. Gonna be watching that anime, that season of the anime, at least soon. I think that's on Netflix too. I'm not sure. I'll have to actually fact check that. But it should be on platforms like Crunchyroll and such. So I'll just do my research.
There is an anime on Netflix. I will say that I've been watching.
It's on it. It's on Netflix. Okay, bet we had Netflix. Been a fun stream, Darsh. I'll be heading out. All right, Grenade Man. Have a good one, dude.
Grenade Man.
Appreciate you watching as usual, dude. Thank you. But that's everything that I have for you guys for this evening here. Because considering all the plans that we talking about, there won't be another stream tonight, but stay tuned for any sort of streaming plans maybe tomorrow. Not like I don't want to say for sure yet, but we could possibly see some more Paper Mario, depending on if scheduling works well for both myself and Alpha here. So if you're interested in seeing some more of what I have to offer on top of Road to Greatness, and definitely consider following the channel on Twitch here at Xochi96. And if you want to see more from me on the YouTube side of things, I stream on both platforms, then definitely, I was saying bye as well, but definitely check out the YouTube channel as well.
I was saying bye to Grenade Man, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you're good. For Twitch, definitely considering following to be notified the second I go live again. And on YouTube, if you are new or have yet to do so, then definitely consider subscribing on YouTube side of things, and you'll be able to be updated the minute more content goes live in that regard as well. Also smash that like button so you can help the algorithm and see more of my own streams and videos show up for you on your home feed. Hit that notification bell so you can see more prompts of when I do go live. I'm gonna try to have more YouTube content on on my platform, and besides just the streams this year. But speaking of YouTube, if you do on Twitch !VODs, I've started a secondary channel that was going to be archiving my Twitch streams. Twitch gave us a, there you go, appreciate it.
There you go, you're welcome.
Yes, Twitch has enabled, Twitch has or like the team behind Twitch, they issued a update with their content creator services that it would only be in a 100-hour limit to store clips and highlights, or I think mainly just like past broadcasts and highlights. So I'm making the move of archiving all of my Twitch VODs to that channel, that secondary channel there that Alpha was so great, so courteous to link for you guys on Twitch. But I also have it in the description below. If you're watching from YouTube, it's near the bottom of it, but it is a secondary channel that is called Yoshin's VODs. It is going to be at a place where you'll be able to check out all of my streams from way back in 2021 when I started on Twitch. All the way to now is the goal of that channel, just to be a place where you can watch all those streams in one place. Of course, a lot of the streams from last year to now will also be on my main channel here, but if you want to see the things specific to Twitch from that time and then up to more recent times, that's where it will be. I'm slowly but surely getting streams over there. I've only really gotten like I think 6 or 7 at the time of this stream, but as over the course of the next few days and weeks and such, because we have until April 19th is when they're going to be like, all right, whatever is over this 100-hour threshold, we're going to see what's gone, whatever has the least amount of views from that order, and like whatever we see fit to cut, it's gonna be gone. So
it is starting from the least views.
Yes, so Twitch is gonna pull a Thanos for Twitch channels if you're not careful. Definitely save and preserve what you want to keep around. In my case, almost all of my channel as far as Twitch goes.
The entirety of the channel.
The entirety of the channel. Playthroughs like my Mario Strikers playthroughs from like both the game, actually all 3 games. Well, more so the first 2 games, and then bits and pieces of Battle League. I never really properly played the cup battles on stream. That was because they were just so simplistic compared to the first 2. I didn't really even make a big deal of it, unfortunately. Maybe I'll still make full coverages of those cup battles in the future, but that's the whole other side tangent for another day. But that's what that channel's purpose is for. You can watch those streams when I over the course of this next month put my Twitch streams over on that YouTube channel, so you can catch up with all those things at your own pace. So with all that said, I think I am done here. If you want to see more from me, then definitely consider subscribing and following to those respective platforms. I'll be more than I will be more than appreciative if you were to do that. Stay tuned for more content that I've already talked about in the next few days or so. Gonna try to get 12 Game Switchmas for the Love of God off of its deathbed. Try to get that series going and done. Now get that out of hiatus again. So that'll be done before we get into the next quarter of 2025, because Jesus, this year's already going faster than what I've anticipated. So stay tuned for all that content and things to come. Stay tuned for more Road to Greatness coverage. It is as weekly every Saturday at 7 p.m. More information if you do !RTG on Twitch, and it's in my description on YouTube. If you want to click the tourney page, it'll give you a synopsis of the series. It'll give you a synopsis of like what to do to get to my server, and then I have a synopsis of the series in my description on YouTube if you're watching from that side of things. So that is all said and done. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night or day, depending on where you are. Stay safe. God bless. Keep on being awesome, and remember to be kind. I want to thank Alpha again for commentating with me.
Thank you for having me again.
Of course, of course. With that said, thank you guys again so much for watching. My name is Darshin, aka Xochi96, and I'm signing off for now, but definitely not forever. Take care, guys, and have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.